Hear me. What's going on, y'all? Y'all can hear me. Um, yeah, I was talking, y'all couldn't hear me. But I hope y'all are having a wonderful day, a wonderful night, whatever time in reality it is for you while you're watching this video. Let me calm down because the video that I'm about to watch is not of the best nature at all. Unfortunately, this video pertains to two people rec- recklessly, my goodness, recklessly, recklessly. I'm sorry, y'all. Recklessly driving, and they killed two people, unfortunately. And I already watched some of this video, and I was just baffled by like just how this girl like held herself in that situation. Um, Especially knowing like how she contributed to the situation to be vulgar in that manner and to talk about trying to kill somebody after she was you know what I mean? It's just crazy. And I don't know, it's like, where's the morality? If you do something bad, you have to. She showed no guilt. Like, that's crazy. But we're gonna get into the video here. I'm gonna roll up a Blizzy while Swift while this gets going. So yeah, guys. But yeah, like I said, I hope you guys had a good day, or a good night, depending on what time in reality it is for you guys. I want to stress that. Make the best out of the present. You know what I mean? Because the present is the present, and it turns to the past so fast. And I've come to realize that. Because all right, I'm chatting to the video. Hold on, y'all. Y'all can't even hear the video. Here we go.
What's the cross? Bubble Barn? County Road 5.
Okay, how many vehicles?
Happened. Two vehicles.
Is anybody injured?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, what kind of injury?
My fault, y'all. Let me just address this. I'm very comfortable right now. I'm in the robe ski. You know what I'm saying? Titties out. You know what I'm saying? Abs out. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to excuse myself from now. I don't have a shirt. I didn't feel like I'm just comfortable right now. You know what I mean? So back to the video.
We don't know. We're driving past it.
But they're completely closed. It looks like it's gonna start on fire.
Okay, are you there anymore?
No, we've driven by.
Okay, stop. They've been on the way this entire time. This is just getting more information for them for when they arrive, okay? Like I said, we have a lot of help on the way. Thank you for calling.
Yep, thank you.
10, 32, 39.
911, is this a life or death emergency?
Yes, it is. There's a car crash on 42, like right by the gas station.
42, hold on. 42 and what?
But I don't know. Whatever's by the bubble
What
barn.
happened?
The red car was turning like by the
Tell me what happened. Accident or I can't understand.
Yeah,
Crazy accident, y'all.
Injured.
Yes.
Okay, is it blocking traffic?
And I don't think that's considered.
I need someone to talk
This shit
to
is
me.
tragic,
The
bro.
car's on fire. There's one car on fire.
A car's on fire from it? Which car's on fire?
The white car, the Chrysler car's on fire.
Okay, do you see flames or just smoke?
Yes, there's flames and smoke.
Okay, is anyone in the vehicle that's on fire?
No, not.
I didn't know they asked for so much. Like on a 911 dispatch call. She asked me.
There's somebody that is not
Mad detail.
Just stay on the line with me. I have lots of help on the way. Are you involved or are you just passerby?
No, I'm a passerby, but my friend's brother and sister were in the car that just got hit.
Court testimony held at a later date details the moments before
Pardon
officers
me, y'all.
arrived. After witnessing a horrific crash, witnesses say they approached the white vehicle and found one passenger to be severely injured, but alive. Bystanders pulled her out of the car while it was on fire, likely saving her life. She would not have been able to do this on her own due to her injuries, which included a broken ankle, broken backbones, and 2 broken ribs. She also suffered from a deep laceration caused by the seatbelt into her stomach, exposing her intestines underneath her shirt. The driver of that same vehicle was able
That
to
sounds
get out on his
gruesome.
own and sustained minor injuries.
That's
As
crazy.
officers arrive, they witness the injured passenger on the ground and recognize that civilians have stepped up to help.
Hello, thanks for tending to her.
Their next
Rest in peace to
priority
the
is to check on the
victims,
occupants of the red
to that
vehicle. The damage is
to the
plainly
dead,
obvious, as the red
to the
vehicle
two
was
dead
struck with such a
victims
force
that
that it was
struck.
ripped into 2 pieces.
Lovely little couple. You know, I don't know where it was going, but it's unfortunate.
I didn't feel a pulse though. Okay. No fire extinguishers? I'm not too concerned about that. Is there still a person in here? 2 in here. Got a driver and one in the back seat.
That shit is wrecked. What kind of cars? What kind of cars?
45, 122 or 86.
Can't even tell.
That's
bad.
That'll need to be pried out.
That's bad. I can't even tell what kind of car. I'm a car guy. I can't even.
The 2 have a pulse.
That's how you know, bro.
Okay.
Somebody else could probably tell me what kind of car it is from the back. But that's how mangled that shit is. Oh, Honda? That's not a Honda. I can't even tell. Like the car is messed up, man. That's some fucked up. Excuse my language, but jeez, that's messed up, bro. Man.
45, 122 or 86. We've got 2 trapped inside of a vehicle.
And do you hear her in the back
Um,
hollering on some bullshit?
Okay, I understand your concern. Yeah, I'll just have you wait back.
Shout out to him, bro, for trying to help.
These people aren't coming out of this vehicle, right? No, am I seeing that right? Okay. Yep. All right. I appreciate your assistance. Thank you. I'm a former EMT. Oh, you are? All right.
Shout out to him. You hear her chatting in the back, bro?
Hello everyone, I'm Jake. I've been working at VSO for many years. We've been
it's like my fault, y'all. I don't got that YouTube ad list. Yo, go ahead and like and subscribe so your boy can get YouTube ad list. Don't mess with them. Don't mess with them. Mess with me. What kind of?
In this one?
Can't even tell. I think an Acura. I don't know. But
Everybody out? Okay, we're clear here.
But the amount of like you're gonna see in the video, but this girl, the amount of bullshit that she just produces from her mouth is just crazy. Like, and the conviction she has when saying it is crazy, just as crazy. Like, it's ridiculous. Like there's no accountability. Like, you know what I mean? Like you visibly see like the after effects of your actions, yet you're trying to put on a different portrayal of what happened, and that you didn't do anything, and horsepower bro, it's just some bullshit, bro. And oh man, it's a long video. I got work in the morning. We're gonna see if we can get all the way through it. I just know once it got to like 20 minutes, I was just like, nah, bro, she needs to shut up. This is crazy, you know. Like how could you? You know what I'm saying? Yo, rest in peace to that couple once again. You know what I'm saying? Or like, if I had a bottle, I'd pour one out for them because they deserve it. Because they did not deserve to go out like that from 2 hooligans like that. You know what I mean? So yeah, let's go back to the video. This car is fucked up. So excuse my language, y'all. I'm sorry. Damn.
Yes. All right. I'm gonna try to maintain some kind of a perimeter here.
Bro, you hear her chatting, bro? That's all her. I mean, it is her sister though.
Who's in the car?
Don't get in the car. I'll give it to you later. Please get them to the hospital now. I will give it to you. I will give it to you all right now. Just get them to the hospital now. She's a huge cut right here on her neck.
Well, did you see what happened?
Bro.
Or you just hear videoing?
Bro, the seatbelt cut her. Like the force of the impact was so severe that it cut her. Like the thing that's supposed to protect you damn near ended up killing her. That's how bad the force is. Supposedly it was going like 114. I'm ruining the whole video, but I'm sorry, y'all. This is just crazy. Oh, and YouTube, yeah, nothing gruesome was shown yet. I don't believe anything gruesome is shown, but yeah, disclaimer for people faint of heart. You know, this is This is definitely not something for the lighthearted. Um, Shout out to those officers for having to deal with stuff like this on a daily basis or like on a regular basis. They get a lot of shit, but like they do uphold uh, civil duties that don't go unnoticed, and you know shout out to them for that. So I'm just giving them a little bit of love. Shout out the police.
Okay, so you did see it happen or you didn't?
No, I didn't see that.
'Cause this is wicked, bro.
Right
Look
behind
at
you.
the
Is there anything I
fucking
can do to help get this person
Can you
out?
check a pulse on that?
We weren't getting a pulse on these people.
Bro, that's a DOA, bro.
Were you in the car?
Crazy work.
Were you in the car? The passenger or the driver? Miss, can I just have you switch your multi spine quicker?
Wi-Fi is garbage.
Need a stretcher. Yes, please. See if we can get an ID on these two passengers.
This is her sister. She wasn't in the car. She was in a different car. Her sister was in the white car.
I just need her sister's name.
Sienna. Sienna.
Officers gathered information and got most of the story put together. The individuals in the red car, Dalton and Taylor, were struck by the white car, driven by
Rest in
Leon
peace,
Bond
yeah.
III with his twin sister, Sienna, in the front passenger seat. Their older sister, Camille Lachey Dennis Bond, was driving alongside them in a separate and seemingly uninvolved black vehicle with her best friend in the passenger
Seemingly.
seat, Lynn. Lynn was the
Seemingly.
one to make the 911 call at the beginning of this video. After the crash, Camille stopped down the street in the middle of the road and ran towards the accident on foot. According to court testimony, Camille got out of the car so fast she forgot to put the car in park, but Lynn noticed and did it for her from the passenger seat. Officers quickly realized this may be a criminal investigation involving multiple fatalities and that extreme speeds were likely involved. Accordingly, they quickly...
That's wicked, bro. That just got goosebumps seeing their picture, bro.
Eventually obtain video evidence
That's
of the
tragic.
crash itself
Look at this
to further
dickhead.
support Camille's involvement. We will go over that footage later in this video.
And mistakes are made, but like it's when you act like a fool like this and you try to blame somebody who you brutally hurt and harmed. Is when you're a dickhead. That's when you know what I'm saying? Because mistakes happen. You know what I mean? Not trying to excuse anybody, but like, you know what I'm saying? You got to give people grace. But like, does she deserve grace when she was acting like that? I don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know. I don't know. I feel like that's just uncalled for. She should have, you know what I'm saying? She should have realized the situation she was in and what happened because of what they were doing. Like two people, like I could see by the cars, like, oh man. But yeah, she's a dickhead. Just plain and simple. You're gonna see the chatting she's doing and the cursing and the acting crazy and oh man, yo, stay away, bro. People like that. Yo, I hope Sienna doing Gucci though. I hope her tummy Gucci. Mind you, the whole time this woman is dead.
Blame on the other driver. She doesn't hesitate to use profanities towards Taylor, who she incorrectly believes was driving the red car.
Crazy.
Okay. 45 122. There's gonna be two 1072s.
Officers unfortunately discover the two individuals in the red car, Dalton Lee Ford and Taylor Nicole Garza, have been killed in the crash.
It's a
The
cute
was
couple.
22 years old. They had plans to
Word.
celebrate Easter with
Both
their
22.
families that morning.
3 people are out here taking pictures.
For the family, bro. That's real. That's
Did you
sick.
see what happened? Or are you just here to video? Yeah. Doing their commentary and
Nah, word. People so quick to pull out their phone and just record shit instead of actually, being a good pedestrian and helping. Like, not even to say you gotta be Superman and do everything, but you know what I'm saying? Just just try and help in some smallest fashion instead of like just standing 10 feet away on your iPhone or on your Droid or whatever, recording the shit. And the cop sounded pissed like he sounded pissed as fuck. Like he was like, yo, bro, these people just standing here looking dumb. Like that's basically what he said. Like people are dying and y'all just here looking dumb, not doing nothing, not contributing. But I understand like if they didn't see anything, they ain't see anything. You know what I mean? But like, say you didn't see nothing from the jump, don't go. You know what I'm saying? Try to drag a story out, see what you could get from the cop. Because people do that a lot. I ain't going from my dad. He's not the. He's the type to pull up to like a car crash or some shit on the like he'll drive real slow on the highway to see what transpired. My goodness, and he might yell at a cop, "Hey, what happened?" And the cop will just be like, "Like, bro, what do you expect the cop to give you a full detailed report?" And that's not. I'm sorry, I'm laughing about that because highway accidents are definitely not funny. People lose their lives, and that shit is sick. And every time I'm on the road, I try my from try my best to be as safe as possible on the road. Sometimes when I feel myself putting that foot on the pedal, you gotta tell yourself, is it worth it to go a little bit faster? Is it worth it? And I'm not saying I go like 50 in a 30, but I like even going 35 in a 25. You know what I mean? Because in New York, you get a ticket like a speeding, like the flashing ticket. You get that at 35, not 34, 35. So I might do 34, but do I need to be going 34? Am I in that big of a rush? Not really. So like, take your time, give yourself grace, and slow down on the road. Slow down in life. You know what I mean? All right, back to the video.
Yeah, witnesses over here. Okay. So we'll need to start talking to them. Okay.
Officers begin questioning witnesses to hopefully figure out exactly what happened.
You see what I'm talking about? She's chatting. Shut up. Shut up. Oceana good. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's sick. She getting tight. It's the next dickhead. He don't say too much, but he's still a dickhead. Now she talking about this shit. Should have been me. Should have. But now let me not say that. You can't wish harm on people. But she was a passenger. Shorty was a passenger. You deserve that.
My mom is here, but her car is up there.
Is your car still drivable?
Her car is fine. Is she dead? Is she dead? That's all I need to know.
Yo, bro, you here?
If she's not, I'm stuck on the head.
Bro, I understand the emotions are hard, but like in front of the cops, knowing what you did, like knowing your involvement in the situation, to speak like that, that's criminal. That's criminal. Because you know what I mean. Given the situation, she's in another altercation. From this situation alone, we're seeing like what her vibe is. She's a violent person. Talking about stomp on head, and she jumps to conclusions. She doesn't even know if the girl was really driving. How could she gauge who was driving when she's zooming down? You know what I'm saying? Whatever that is, a boulevard. And I don't know what that was. They were speeding on, like dumbasses. But yeah, that's just ridiculous, man. Like, yo, bro, like talking crazy, bro. Like, if I was one of the family of the couple, bro, I'd put hands, bro. I'd put hands. She talking like that. You know what I mean? And they was coming to see her for the holidays, bro. Hands, bro. Hands, bro. left, right, hands. Bro.
I don't think you're able to. Yes, I am. I'm fine.
She trying to dip off the scene, bro.
Camille, she left.
Introducing Iron Beam. The
Getting
best
no
choice
love
in
on this
trading.
joint, bro. No
Iron Beam
love,
is
but it's
the
okay.
industry-leading broker.
It's okay, love will come. I ain't chasing love.
She's gone.
Don't chase a love.
Yeah, that's that one.
My car is fine though. That's what I'm saying. It's fine. I'm not moving it. I just need my phone and my shoes.
That's what I'm gonna get for you.
Okay.
Just stay right here, please. Hi, I'm Matt.
Look at my baby.
You don't speed with your babies in the V, bro.
I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm very sorry. I can't.
But you know, I don't want to make excuses, but they're young. She's 19, but that's no excuse. But like, experience is the best teacher. But this is some wacky shit to experience and to be involved in. And for her first time, I'm assuming this is her first time in a situation like this. She's not handling herself very well. You know what I mean? Given that they have all the video evidence of like speeding and all that, it's not gonna look pretty in court. If I was a lawyer, I don't know, bro. If I was a lawyer, I wouldn't know what to do. I'd be like, yo, bro, she's chatting, bro. She done gave herself up, bro. She talking about stomp on head. Oh, is she dead? Oh, I want to kill her. That's just crazy, bro. Like I said, family members of that couple rightfully should put hands. Just for the speech she was putting out her mouth. I'm just saying. That's just great. In them alligator, them crocodile tears. I believe it's crocodile tears. Fake ass tears.
You didn't get my phone.
Your car might be locked, so we can't.
It's not. My keys are in the car. It's not gonna lock.
Where's your phone?
It's in the car. It's connected to the. It's next to a white plug.
Okay.
I have to get it. My mom's gonna call me.
I think he has it. It's with your shoes.
Yeah.
I see it in his hand.
Excuse my language. I'm sorry. Excuse my language. But the tried to hit him. They tried to. I'm sorry. Michael tried to hit him.
Bro, when you this is just getting me sick because when you see the video later on in the video, you're gonna see the couple in the red. They were in the right. Like, you know what I mean? Like, given the fact that like they probably didn't account for the fact that those cars were going at such a rapid rate of speed, and they probably, because I probably would have thought even today, but no, yesterday, some guy in a Charger. I'm in the turning lane, and this guy is all the way at the other intersection, and I'm about to turn, and I'm letting this lady cross, and I'm about to go, but he was at the end of the intersection, in 2 seconds, this man is about to hit me. I'm like, bro, he zoomed past me, going probably like what, 40 miles per hour, and mind you, this. I don't know if you would call it residential because it's Brooklyn, but it is residential. It's like Clarkson and it's just residential. There's houses. There's a hospital right across the street and shit. So you wouldn't think the man would do 40, but to catch a light, bro, like, come on, bro, you're not in that big of a rush, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? And I was literally, I had the wheel turning. I was giving a little bit of gas, but I noticed the rapid rate of speed the man was coming at. So I kind of turned away and I got on the brakes a little because I was like, yo, this guy's about to hit me. And thank the Lord I stopped because he would have hit me. You know what I'm saying? And it's just every day, you gotta drive for you and other people. Because I really wouldn't have thought he would have tried to catch that light, but he was determined to catch that light. He could have macked my shit up and macked his shit up, and that wouldn't have been a good situation. I shouldn't have stayed at work later if that would have. When shit like that happens, you always think of what ifs. Like, damn, if I had stayed a little bit longer at work, you know what I mean, or if I just did something like 10 seconds longer, this whole situation could have been avoided. That's That's how I think about shit a lot, and I guess you shouldn't think about it like that. But I don't know. I'm just ranting on, but like, yeah, because even those people, man, I don't know what they was turning in there for, but if they got caught at a light earlier in the day prior to that situation, they're like, they still would have been on this planet, and that's just crazy to me. Like how life and chance works. Like, chance is a bitch. Like you know what I mean. Chance could work in your favor, it could work against you, because you never know your chance of being a victim or a product of some abnormal event, catastrophe. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy because anything like people like the 9/11 shit. Like, who would have thought? Like, people going to work on a day-to-day basis, and they just get hit with. I don't even think it was just the planes, because that explosion was something serious. So I don't know. It might have been some bombs in there or something, but that whole situation is just crazy. You know what I mean? Like, to think people really went. And my mom worked. She didn't work in the city. I don't think. I think she told me she worked in New Jersey, like literally right across. So she was like, and it was kind of on the water. So she said that she went to the pier. She saw it, not the pier, but like by the water. She saw it, and like the smoke was crazy. And it's just that's some generational shit. You know what I mean? Like, sad to say it like that, but it's true. Like, that shit doesn't happen often. Um, but yeah. Alright, I'm ranting because 9/11 and this is two different entities. Sorry, y'all. This is just tragic. 9/11 is tragic, and there's a lot of tragic shit that goes on in the world that it's crazy. But there's a lot of beautiful things. You gotta think about the beauty too. I'm sorry, I wasn't laughing at them. I was laughing because I rubbed my titty.
We'll get it taken care of, man.
Alright, I gotta go get my truck over there.
Okay.
Sterling, you stay with me.
Okay. Let me walk with you.
Okay, okay. Oh my God. What happened?
All right, guys, do we want to
Are both
move?
of them going to Hennepin County Medical Center?
They're either going to Hennepin or Ridgeview. Ridgeview is closer.
I was told that Shiona was going to Ridgeview Medical
Six.
Center for children.
So they're going to Ridgeview.
She's lying.
Which is in Burnsville.
They're going to the Ridgeview Hospital that's in Burnsville. I had to do a quick look. I know. And that's why I hope that I hope that she is, because she
Guys, car like that.
Can you talk to her? Because she just said that they just passed that hospital. She tried to beat him, and then I tried to go around her so he wouldn't hit her.
They went to the county in Minneapolis.
They both went to county in Minneapolis. And she tried to beat him still.
Let's move to this
And then
next
she
corner,
tried to
okay?
go around him. I don't know why they
We're
took
just
all
gonna try
over
and
them.
clear up the road,
I don't
okay?
know. Leona's fine, but Sienna has a big cut right here. Her knee's gonna come out of it. Camille's sitting with me.
We're still, we have to wait for the medical examiner to get here before we can touch any of the cars. You could expedite, we're going to go 10-15 with this thing out. So what was your first name?
Camille.
Okay, Camille, here's what's going to happen is we're going to be placing you under arrest.
Why?
For criminal vehicular operation.
How?
Well, you were racing your brother.
No, I was not.
So here's what we're going to do. We have to examine all of our phones.
She looks
and
like
that
a
type of stuff.
goofy.
So, like I said, we can go.
Sorry to say.
If we have to put you in
I don't know if
handcuffs,
it's the
we're gonna be here.
glasses
Take you
or
back to our
the way she's
station and talk to
acting.
you.
Nobody was racing. We were going
It's just giving
65.
poop.
So
She don't know
I
the speed.
understand that.
No.
Okay, so you think you're going 65?
We weren't even going that fast, and I watched it. That's the thing. I watched it.
Okay.
And he was even behind me.
So who squealed out at the intersection there? Do you
What
know?
was that?
Who squealed out back at that intersection way down there? Did
That
you have a
was-
witness that said that somebody
No,
had smoke
we
going
didn't.
over the tires?
No,
and stuff?
we did not. I literally.
She's
we
missing
left
a
at the
nail,
same
too.
time. Nobody had wheels nor nothing. That whoever told you that is
Crusty.
lying. And I'm just gonna say it like this: whoever told you who said that, most likely is probably white, and I know it is.
She's bringing in racism into this dumb shit. How you gonna bring in, bro? She's a moron, bro. Bro, people that bring in the racism card in general is just not. Sometimes it's warranted. It's warranted sometimes for sure. But like on some shit like this is not warranted at all. At all. She's just chatting. Somebody throw the book at her. Because what is she chatting about, bro? Racism, bro. Racism, bro.
This wouldn't be the
speechless,
first time Camille has claimed
speechless.
being
I could
prejudiced
go
against
on, but
while
I'm
being accused of a
speechless.
crime. Before the day of the crash, Camille held several speeding tickets in her records, even though she was just 19 years old. Her first ticket listed she was traveling 50 miles an hour in a 30-mile-an-hour zone, 20 miles over the speed limit. Her second speeding charge was for going 58 miles in a 45-mile-an-hour zone, 13 miles over the speed limit. However, the ticket details that she was very argumentative with the officer in this situation. The report shares that she argued she was pulled over due to her loud music and her being black, then claimed she was traveling at speed on a hill, and then when the officer handed her the ticket, she crumpled it up and tossed it into the passenger seat of her vehicle. Her third ticket was listed as duty to drive with due care speed, where no specific speed data is cited. More details on more of her tickets will be covered shortly.
We were not racing, no none of
She
that.
said, "Do bad." That's what that
I
means.
told him, for a simple fact, I'm gonna tell you just like this. For a simple fact, we are black. It is a nice day outside.
Yo, bro, who is in the fucking Infinity speeding in front of the cops at a fucking casualty site? Like, that's so dumb. You got a Trump. I have an Infinity, so I know what an Infinity sounds like, and that's definitely an Infinity. That shit sounds like a freaking trumpet. You know what I mean? My shit don't sound too bad because I don't know if that's just straight piped or something, but that's probably like a G37 or some shit like that. And it just sounds crazy pulling off. And look at this copper. He's like, yo, bro, if I wasn't dealing with this wicked situation right now, I would go give that man a ticket for exhaust, for speeding, for tint, because I know he got tint. It's an Infinity. But yeah, like I just know that shit. He's probably still gonna be zooming us here.
I know that the police are out.
Yeah.
We see the state troopers out. We were not
Like
going to
third
say
gear.
we're going to just go the speed limit up here. He said, okay. His car has more horsepower than mine does.
You hear what she's chatting about, bro? She's chatting about horsepower, bro. Like it's a car commercial, bro. She talking about horsepower, bro. Her brother car got more horses than her shit, bro. What the fuck that got to do with anything, bro? You could get a fucking, excuse my language, y'all. You can get a Fiat 500 up to 100 miles an hour with whatever. It got like what, maybe like 100 horsepower in it, 150 horsepower in it. You get 100 miles an hour. It's still 100 miles an hour. You know what I mean? It's 100. Like, come on, bro. We're talking about horsepower. Horsepower don't mean nothing. You still got to that speed. You know what I mean? Word. She on some dumb shit. Bro, with the Tom and Jerry shirt on, bro. She doing disrespect to Tom and Jerry. She gotta take that off. Or take that off.
Okay. Obviously, I'm gonna be in front. Because
And she's shy. And she just incriminated herself. Follow my lead. Y'all playing cat and mouse out there, bro? Follow my lead. I mean, unless they're you know what I'm saying, they're going somewhere and you know what I'm saying, follow my lead, but like, I don't know, bro. That just sounds incriminating, bro. She just follow my lead, bro. Things 50 Cent. Follow my lead, baby. I could be all you need if you follow my lead. You know what I'm saying? You know that shit. That's that good 50. Word. G.
She didn't see him because he was behind me. Actually, my car was up there, but I moved it up here because it was rolling back and it was still in drive. I don't want to mess up my transmission. She gassed on it.
Dickhead, bro. She talk about transmission, bro.
I appreciate you telling me all that type of stuff. So, like I said, our process is this. Okay?
Please don't do that. So, I'm already black and it already looks bad enough.
Oh man, she's a creature.
Right now, caused by an accident.
Because she gassed on it.
Okay.
That has nothing to do with me and my brother. Okay, we were not speeding. What do you not understand?
You know what the speed limit is?
Yes, it's 55. We were going 60.
Oh my god, bro.
It's not my problem that she wanted to
I
beat
turn
us.
this shit down.
That's not my problem.
Hurting my
You
ears.
me under arrest for something that we did not do. We have digital dashes, bro.
Hey, we're gonna get all that.
Bro, what is she chatting about? Look at her face, bro. We have digital dash. Bro, what does that mean? What does that equate to? What the digital dashes? Digital dashes? Is this a nav video? I'm sorry, it's not funny, cause she's a dickhead. But really, she's just digital dashes, bro. You can't make that up, bro. Like that was supposed to be like the end all be all of the argument. Yo, we have digital dashes, bro. Look at her face. Look at the conviction in her face. And bro in the back is just like, yo, bro, what a day, bro. He probably woke up and didn't expect all this bullshit and the death and the chaos. And, you know what? Look at her face, bro. Moment of silence for the couple. Rest in peace. But this dickhead, we have digital dashes. What kind of nonsense? I can't get over that. That's one of the things that got me tight when I watched this shit earlier. I was like, no way she really just said that shit. Like that shit's supposed to really mean something and hold weight in the conversation, in the argument. Like that's ridiculous, bro. We were going 60. What's the difference between the digital dash and the analog dash? It's still a speedometer. You know what I mean? She's saying this shit like her digital dash is gonna change the fact that her 100 miles an hour wasn't 100 miles. You know what I mean? Like it was 100. You know, digital dash, bro. Like my analog dash don't match your digital dash, bro. Stupid ass. What's going on, bro? Bro, you can't make this shit up, bro. This is like, I don't want to say it's some movie shit, but like, bro, she's chatting like she has power and authority over the officer. Talking about, you're not gonna arrest me, screaming at the top of her lungs with conviction. And the man said, you know what, bet you're under arrest. Wrapped her up just like that, both of them. And he was waiting. He was like, yo, bro, give me the word and we're bagging her up. You know what I mean? We're sending her downtown. You know what I mean? And she deserves it, bro. She's chatting, bro. She did wrong. You know what I mean? And she's spiteful with it, crazy. And now she talking. And as soon as she get the cuffs on her, she talking about, baby, I love you. Like she on some POP, hold it down type shit. But the circumstances is way worse. You know what I mean? So this is just crazy, bro. This is ridiculous, bro. Ridiculous, bro. Oh man. You hear what I'm saying?
You're gonna be in handcuffs in a minute if you don't stay over there. Please, baby, I love you guys.
Bro, she went from chatting to, she knows she did wrong. That's why she talking about all this shit, bro.
Yeah, and yes, they did use force, and I was not resisting.
So, miss, what we'll do is we'll take a
Bro,
statement from you.
I'm not even gonna. Alright, I gotta pause it, cause bro, they ain't use no force. They was smooth with it, bro. They smooth with it. I don't know how, where the cuffs was, but it was like them shits was already in his hand, bro. That's how smooth it was, bro. And bro was real gentle. Call him gentle hands. You know what I mean? Look at gentle hands, bro. He probably still holding her soft back there, bro. Her arm. You know what I'm saying? For you weirdos out there. But yeah, they did their job properly. And she's trying to, you know, pull the bad police shit out of her, bro. They were doing their job, man. She's just bugging her. He's a bug out, bro.
When we get back to our station, okay? Can you,
put her in the back.
Yeah, you want to pat her down quick?
I don't have anything.
I know, I gotta make sure.
Put her in the back.
I need to have the drawers off.
Listen,
Dirty. Bro, she's
While both
that's
Leon and
scum
Cody were
activity,
arrested
bro.
that
How
day,
you
they were
ain't
both
how you,
released shortly after pending
how
charges.
you step out with
However,
no
prosecutors
drugs,
did
bro?
charge and arrested the driver of the white vehicle that made contact in the crash, Leon Bond III, who faced charges 6 months later.
The in-depth coverage you've seen so far has been made possible because of
Yo, shout out to whose video is this? Let's see whose video.
We've brought you mind-boggling video of crashes like these for years.
Yo, shout out MN Crime.
Sometimes serious injuries.
Shout out MN Crime for the video, man.
Enormous medical bills and life-changing impacts. When
I'm
you're
gonna
seriously hurt, you could be entitled to millions of dollars in damages. Stop getting lowballed, and you could pair up with a proven winner, the largest personal injury law firm.
Alright, I'm gonna skip the ad. Skip the ad.
This
Shout
was
out Morgan
despite the
Morgan.
efforts to try him as an adult, including a delinquency petition and a petition for adult verification, both of which were denied. Because he was tried as a juvenile, the details surrounding his case are not readily available or public. However, we do know some things, which includes a peek into Leon's school history with fights. One appellate case reveals that Leon's mother legally went after a school official when he attempted to prevent a fight that involved Leon, his 2 sisters, and another student. The case accuses the school official of dislocating Leon's arm while attempting to prevent the fight. This case was ultimately denied by the court due to there being a lack of willful or malicious wrong in the school official's actions. While Leon's case was being determined, Camille was also charged 6 months after the crash with charges surrounding her direct involvement by drag racing. During that 6-month period before her arrest, Camille got pulled over and charged for driving on a revoked license. Her license was revoked due to her failing to address her 3 previous speeding charges. She then got another speeding ticket that listed her going 59 miles an hour in a 35-mile-an-hour zone, 24 miles over the speed limit. In that pullover, she stated she was going downhill as the reason she was traveling so fast. In October of 2021, she was issued an arrest warrant and faced 2 counts of third-degree murder, 2 counts of criminal...
Don't get me wrong. I understand. Like, some hills is that, like, you really gotta be on the brakes. Cause like when you coming up, like going upstate New York to like Oneonta or some shit or Binghamton, bro, them hills, bro. I don't know if it's my car and my brakes or whatever. They were fresh brakes too, bro. But I'm telling you, my car was trying to make me go 100. You know what I mean? 100 miles an hour. I'm really on the brakes, mashing. You know what I'm saying? Riding my, and I'm trying to kill my pads, you feel me? So I ain't trying to overdo it. And you got guys, I'm assuming they're locals, cause no way you just reach a road like that with curves like that, in an incline like that, and you speed it like that in a truck. No, you know what I'm saying? Man's in a truck, a F-150, big joint, flying down the hill, bro. I'm like, damn, bro. And I'm in my little Q50, and the man is hauling ass, and I get out, bro, wait, cause I'm on the outside, so I could take the line. You know what I mean? Like the ideal line. I ain't crossed over the line, but still I like to take the outside. But like I said, took the outside. I guess that's the fast lane. And bro was on my ass, bro. So I got out, bro, wait. You know what I'm saying? And bro zoomed right by me, bro. I'm talking about no brakes, bro. Probably doing. Because I was probably doing, what, maybe 60 going down that hill. And this is, like, pretty clear highway. Like, it's pretty clean stretch. But it's a hill, you feel me? Fat-ass hill. And this guy is moving the F-150, bro. I'm like, damn. I don't know, bro. That's just crazy. Them upstate New York guys with the F-150s and the big-ass, the Savannahs and the RAV4s and shit like that, bro. They really be hauling ass. Like, they be on it, bro. They I guess they got it, because I felt like I couldn't drive the way he was making me feel, bro. Because in New York, bro, it's an intimidation thing. I ain't gonna lie, bro. In New York, bro, niggas be trying to intimidate you. Real shit. Like, they'll really get up on your ass and make you move. Like, that's really how it is in New York. Like, and it's either up to you, or you're gonna, chance it and stay in front of this guy and potentially risk, angering somebody and getting into altercation or some shit. Or you could just move aside and let that person go. And 9 times out of 10, your best bet is to move to, move to the side. Let that guy go on about his day, and you go on about yours. For sure, it's an inconvenience, somebody riding your ass, but like, it's a bigger inconvenience if you allow that person to like force you into a situation you don't want to be in. You know what I mean? And I'm sure it's like that in other places too. I just know in New York, people are very aggressive in person and on the road. Yeah. Today, some nigga tapped my bumper, bro. Dickhead didn't know if he wanted to stop at the stoplight. I'm you know what I'm saying, right before the intersection to cross where I'm supposed to stop, and he's backing up. I didn't expect the man to fully hit my car, but he hit my car. You know what I'm saying? It was no damage was done, but still, it's the mere principle that, bro, it's 2024. I can understand if you don't have a backup camera, but you should be able to know when you're about to hit a car. You know what I mean? And you didn't have to back. He wasn't even that bad in the like walkway, because there was a woman and her dog, her tiny little poodle or some shit like that, crossing the crosswalk. So I'm assuming that's why he decided to back up, because he didn't really have to back up. It wasn't like he was in the, you know what I'm saying, in the intersection for the other cars to go. He was just being a dickhead. I'm not gonna say asshole, but yeah, man, that was my morning. I didn't let that shit ruin my day though. That's one thing you gotta try not to let shit ruin your day. Because old me very well would have let that shit kill my day. I'd have been tight all day. Like, even though no damage was done, I still would have found a reason to be tight. Like, you know what I mean? Even if damage was done, thank God nothing happened. I would have just got bro's insurance and went on about my day. Since there was no damage, I just told him to go. I was pissed, but I was just like, yo, bro, go. He wanted to give me a handshake. In hindsight, I probably should have just shook his hand, but I was like, nah, go. Because I was just tight, bro, and I wasn't late to work. I was actually pretty early. I was 40 minutes early to work, which is a new thing I'm trying to do. I want to wake up earlier. 6:30 I woke up today. And just want to wake up earlier and do things earlier and get more done out the day. Be more productive. You know what I mean? Trading and shit. And other ventures and whatnot. But yeah, let's get back to this video with this hooligan and yeah.
Vehicular homicide, 1 count of criminal vehicular operation resulting in great bodily harm, and 1 count of careless driving. The warrant she was issued revealed more details surrounding the incident, including a deeper look into post-event interviews and forensic research. The report detailed surveillance footage that shows the intersection they started the race at. Witness testimony shares that the two exchanged a conversation here, pertaining to whose car could accelerate faster. After that alleged conversation, the 2 cars take off well ahead of the other vehicles surrounding them. Another surveillance camera captures the impact. Moments before, you can see just how long it takes for this uninvolved vehicle to enter the right side of the frame and pass the area where the crash happens. When Camille and Leon's vehicles zoom by moments later, it takes roughly half the time. A crash reconstruction report reveals data obtained by the airbag control module in Leon's vehicle. The report indicated Leon and his sister Camille, who was traveling alongside him, were going 114 miles per hour.
And she said she was leading and shit. She was going 60 miles an hour. That's just crazy, bro. That's just crazy, bro. 100 miles an hour, like near any intersection area, anywhere intersections or like turns. I'm not trying to condone, speeding on the highway, but let's keep it a buck. Like on the belt, everybody's doing 80 miles an hour. It's a 65, but literally everybody's doing 85. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna get too political with it, but everyone does 85. And you could come at me if you want, but if you're from New York, you know it. So, yeah.
Just 5 seconds before the crash, 64 miles over the posted 50 miles.
Okay, let me not say that. The fast lane is 8. Everyone's doing 85. Minimum. Like 80. And then like maybe the other lane, the far right lane, maybe somebody might be doing a 60 and they're holding up traffic. That's just my take. Okay. Don't want to get too political.
Court documents also indicated Leon and Camille were over 3 football fields away when Dalton and Taylor started to take the turn. They traveled roughly 3/4 of a mile after taking off from the intersection before crashing. Her and her brother's vehicle were traveling between 93 and 106 miles an hour before Leon's vehicle struck Dalton and Taylor. The day after her arrest on October 29th, 2021, Camille posted a $75,000 non-cash bond, which came with conditions that notably did not exclude her driving privileges, allowing her to drive despite the seriousness behind her case. 2 months after her release on bond, court records records indicate she got in a car accident where she claimed another driver was at fault. She issued a small claims case to the court for the other individual to pay a sum greater than $4,500. In the following year, she won this court case due to the other party not showing up. She was given yet another speeding ticket in May of 2022. This time, she was caught going 83 miles an hour in a 60-mile-an-hour zone, 23 miles over the speed limit. In this pullover,
bro, you can't learn your lesson, bro. You can't learn your... Bro, I ain't trying to jinx nothing, but the last time I got a ticket was 2 years ago. And, you know, I got a ticket because I was doing 85. I was doing 85. You feel me? I was doing 85, and the guy, I personally feel like, but I was on it because I wasn't even in the fast lane. I was in the middle lane doing 85. I ain't gonna front. But the cars besides, I was traveling. You know what I'm saying? Relative to the speed of the cars next to me, and I was I was passing in a non-passing lane. That's already okay. I see the legality there, but yeah. So I ate that. Well, yeah, I ate that ticket up, and I just drive better now. You know, that's the point of a ticket. You're supposed to learn from your mistake. You don't want to get the ticket again. You know, the dangers that come with speeding and whatnot. And trust me, I know. And yeah, you just gotta learn from your mistakes and the experiences that you experience and try and be a better human being. But it doesn't seem like she's trying to be a better human being. You know, you gotta take the lessons you get and you gotta learn from it, bro. Life gave me so many lessons, and I hope that I've learned, and that I know that I've learned, and that I will be able to put those lessons to work and better myself for sure. And you guys should strive to do that as well. And yeah, there's all great people. They reflect on themselves. They become better. And they prevail. So we gotta prevail. We gotta desire. We gotta conquer. That's my mantra. Matters.
Writes that Camille was unaware of the speed limit, cried, and explained to the officer that she had a bad experience with law enforcement before and was afraid of cops. State records allegedly showed her car's registration was expired despite the stickers on her car displaying she was up to date. In January of 2023, 3 months shy of 2 years after the car crash, news reports indicate that Camille's brother Leon pled guilty to 2 counts of third-degree murder. He was sentenced to 25 years of prison that same month. Because inmates only have to serve 2/3 of their sentence before transferring to probation, this means he should be out of jail in 16 years and 8 months, or in September of 2039, when he is 36 years old. However, rules apply differently for juvenile cases. Here is an image posted on what appears to be Leon's Facebook page, posted in September of 2023, where he seems to be under house arrest. He proudly holds what looks to be $1,000 in cash with a smile on his face. Because Leon was being tried as a juvenile, he was put on probation until the age of 21, with a stayed sentence of 25 years in prison. As long as Leon doesn't break probation by age 21, his sentence will be considered served. In mid-2024, Leon turned 21 and successfully completed his probation. His sentence for murdering Dalton and Taylor is considered served. His sister, who operated the other racing vehicle, Camille Dennis Bond, faced a slew of charges as an adult for her involvement, making her case information more readily available. Through court deliberations, Camille's defense team would not only argue that she was not at fault for not being in the vehicle that struck Taylor and Dalton, but would go as far as to say Dalton should have yielded before the turn, and even suggested Dalton was at fault for the crash. In this section of the video, we will cover the surprising court deliberations that brought the case to...
say word there. I thought yield as... No. They shouldn't have to yield. They had ample amount of time, had they been going the correct speed, to make that turn. So I just wanted to correct myself, because I said the wrong thing. So yeah.
To its conclusion. In court.
Sorry
when
for
you're
that.
85 years old on your deathbed, you're not
Yo,
going to wish you had
help me get YouTube Atlas. Go ahead and like and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Or
School Games is a
we
30-day challenge to help you build a
Several factors were brought to light through witness and expert testimonies. While there are some notable instances of witnesses ascribing the scene to being horrific and the worst thing they have ever experienced, some more frustrating revelations deemed that Camille and her brother Leon were not only reckless with their actions, but continued to be reckless after bystanders had told them to slow down prior to the crash. Court testimony details that a bystander noticed descriptions of Camille's and Leon's vehicles traveling at a high rate of speed past her house in a residential neighborhood. This frustrated the witness as it was Easter Sunday, and there were children outside. This witness noticed that the pair parked down the street from her residence, so she decided to walk down to the cars to tell them to slow down. This witness's testimony matched the descriptions of Camille, her passenger friend Lynn, and the description of the vehicles Camille and her brother were driving. After the neighbor had spoke to them directly about slowing down, she claims the cars then sped past her on the road as she was walking back to her home, which was an inferred attempt at retaliation.
See, that's why I didn't really know it. I don't really know what Chryslers like that. You might have an MKZ or Chrysler. I don't know. But yeah, I really didn't know what kind of car that was. It was so dismantled. That was crazy. Like, crazy. Yo, one more moment of silence for the victims, for that couple. Alright. I'm getting kind of tired, y'all. I got work in the morning. But we gonna keep banging it out. We gonna give it like 10 more minutes, y'all. I kind of want to see, because it's like this shit don't end. It's like this story doesn't end. It's like they don't give up.
This neighbor then tried calling 911 at 10:28 over their reckless behavior, roughly 4 minutes before the crash happened. Unfortunately, it appears the call didn't connect, and the neighbor decided to let it go, seeing as she only had a partial license plate to work with. A couple days later, when she saw a news article involving the vehicles, she claims to have recognized the plate based off the partial she had, causing her to call the authorities to inform them of the racing activity she saw the pair engaged in earlier that morning. If that wasn't jarring enough, the prosecuting attorney also called up Lynn, the passenger in Camille's car, and revealed Camille and Leon's lack of remorse over the whole situation. Lynn claims that she was best friends with Camille, but ceased the relationship over the morality of the situation. Lynn supported the neighbor's claim that Camille and Leon were not driving safe in the neighborhood, and confirmed that the neighbor had spoken to both Camille and Leon. She also shared that, in the moments before the pair sped off at the
Nah, shout out to the friend. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the friend for, because a lot of, you know what I'm saying, I'm sure a lot of people would have stuck to her, you know what I'm saying, her side or whatever. But like, you know, she held true, and she realized the dickheads in her company, and she separated, and she sided with justice, I suppose. Yeah, but shout out to her. Yeah. Best friend. It's a bad best friend.
Intersection, Camille and Leon exchanged a conversation through their car windows over who could accelerate faster. Camille, in past interrogations, claimed that this was true.
She must have
informed her brother
she
not
must,
to go faster than.
She must have some testosterone in her. Cause why she fiending to go fast like that, bro? She has an adrenaline addiction or something, bro. Because you know what I'm saying, like. I ain't trying to get into it, but women that speed, that's a different kind of speed. You know what I mean? They be speeding. Because men speed, women speed, they speed. You know what I mean? I know a good amount of women drivers for sure. For sure. But let me not say that. They're law-abiding drivers and whatnot. I'm just saying they're not like indecisive. Because there's people that are indecisive at the wheel, like they don't know when to turn, or like you know those people. So I'm not talking about that. Like they're decisive, they know when to go, the kind of speed to carry when you're trying to merge and stuff like that. You know, little things like that. Little things work.
Than 55 miles an hour.
Shout out my
shoots. Pulled over. Lynn's testimony contradicted that claim, citing the pair never talked about speed limits. During her testimony, Lynn admitted she was scared during her 911 call because she had realized the car Camille was driving could have just as easily impacted Dalton and Taylor's vehicle. She shared that Camille was largely concerned about the damage to the car and the condition of her siblings, but that nobody went to the red car, and that Camille was unremorseful. Lynn also detailed that at a time after the crash during a birthday party, Camille and Leon, among other family members, held a conversation blaming the red car for the accident despite their excessive speeds. She further shares that the Bond family seemed to only care about their own family being injured and held no empathy or sadness for Dalton or Taylor's passing. Lynn also cited that she stopped being friends with Camille after the birthday party because she felt sad, traumatized, and remorseful, while Camille felt differently. Other witnesses appeared on the stand to share their opinions of Camille and Leon's driving. One witness shared they told others after witnessing their speeds that they're going to kill somebody moments before the crash. Other witnesses added more claims to Camille's words on scene, including, "The f***ing better be dead or I'll find her and kill her," and "You stupid dumb-ass effing white bitch." Others sharing, "In all the years I've been driving, I've never seen anybody seen two cars drive like that before." And that witnesses found it jarring. Camille didn't attempt to help her injured sister, but was able to maintain threatening two fatal crash victims. The defense's argument that Dalton and Taylor's vehicle should have yielded brought frustrations to witnesses taking the stand. One individual having what appears to be a heated back and forth over the perceived ridiculousness of his argument. One professional opinion on the stand debunked the defense's right-of-way argument, citing that, statutorily, the right-of-way vehicle loses that claim if they are speeding, and in this case, the vehicles are estimated to be traveling over twice the speed limit. That same professional opinion cited data that showed if the two vehicles were not drag racing and were traveling the speed limit, Dalton and Taylor would have easily cleared the intersection without contact.
Bro, did I not say this shit? Did I not say this shit? I should be a lawyer. Get me at the bar. Get me at the bar. Bro, I should be a lawyer because I said it just like that, bro. Had they not been traveling at the rate of speed they were traveling at, the couple would have been able to clear that intersection with no problem. Get me at the fucking bar, yo. I'm sorry. Excuse my language, yeah.
Court would unanimously convict her on all of her charges. In closing statements prior to determining Camille's sentencing, countless contributions from the community shared how the case, and particularly the loss of Dalton and Taylor, impacted their lives. Taylor's father shared that he'll never forget the scream his wife, Taylor's mother, let out the day two police officers came to their home to inform them of their daughter's death. He shares that the sound still haunts him to that day. Dalton's older brother Dylan, a pastor, shared that if Camille's family remained blind to her guilt, that she would remain guilty on the day of her judgment, and God would strike her down for the murderers.
I don't know what kind of family that is, but you know what I'm saying? Bro, that's accountability, bro. And it's on some public shit, like, bro, what? You talking about, and you going to court and shit, bro. The evidence is there, bro. I don't know, bro. That's just crazy, bro. These people are crazy.
That she is. Friends of the family shared frustrations with Leon's light sentence, sharing that they hated the court system for giving him such an easy break. They also shared that rules do not apply to Camille and that she will kill again. They referenced Camille's lack of remorse, pointing out that Camille turned to her mom, laughing and playing on her phone like it was any other day during breaks in court testimony. Documents revealed that the victim's family had just held a funeral the day prior for Dalton's grandfather. One cousin noted that the last photo they all took together as a family was that day. Veronica, Dalton's mom, pointed out frustrations with Camille's lack of remorse and her continued speeding infractions after the fact. Dalton's father, Jim, highlighted Camille and Leon's previous school fights, along with their alleged fist fight that broke out when they got in an accident with another driver. He also cited her claims of racial prejudice against her to be nothing of the sort.
Yo, bro, these are like, this is a product of the new generation, bro. This is like, I mean, but this was 2021, so this is like, they probably like, I don't know how, but I don't know, bro. This is crazy times. Bro. She's tripping out, bro. Like, she got all kinds of shit going on, bro. She's fucked up in the head, bro. Scary times, bro. Rest in peace to that couple, man. Condolences to the family, man.
to Dalton and Taylor, sharing the pair had gone to Minneapolis in support of George Floyd, that Taylor had continually engaged in Native American culture and reservation programs, and that his son Dalton was involved in a mostly Hmong and Hispanic car club. He also highlights an alleged social media conversation Camille had where she mentioned going drag racing again only 45 days after the crash. Jim also cited numerous individuals who shared stories of Dalton's acceptance and openness to other people. He also mentioned that, shortly after the incident, he and Veronica had discussed a hypothetical scenario. Their scenario...
Somebody gotta put sugar in her car, bro. Like in the gas tank, just throw mad sugar in that shit, bro. Just disable her shit. Cause you gotta get her off the road, bro. She's a
scenario involved Camille and Leon's mom, Crystal, coming to their house, apologizing and begging for forgiveness. In this case, Jim claims Veronica would have gave her a hug, invited her into the house for coffee, and discussed the nightmare as mothers, one to another. They purposefully told the court to keep communications open between them and all individuals involved, in case this scenario came to a reality. A year after the incident, once Jim and Veronica saw their hypothetical scenario would never come to existence, they closed communication through the court system. In contrast, when Camille and Leon's mother Crystal took the stand, she denounced the notion that her children should be called murderers, citing a Webster's dictionary definition that mentioned premeditation, even though they were being tried for third-degree murder. She also claimed she feared Camille was going to become the next George Floyd, and said Veronica had, quote, verbally assaulted her for calling her a bad mother a year after the incident. When it came time for sentencing, the judge first cited his reasoning. He shared that, in my 40 years of being involved in the legal business in various aspects, I've never been involved in a case that's affected and impacted so many different people in so many different ways. He also pointed out frustrations that Leon was tried as a juvenile and wouldn't spend a day in prison as long as he abides by his probation conditions. Before sharing the sentencing, he told Camille directly, I think you're in deep denial about what exactly your role played in this event. For her third-degree murder charges, she was sentenced with 150 months for one and 180 months for the other, which would be served concurrently with her sentence for criminal vehicular operation resulting in serious bodily harm, which amounted to 38 months. For the rest of her convictions, a sentence was not pronounced. Because all of her sentences run concurrently with each other, her total sentence is 180 months, or 15 years. In Minnesota, inmates must serve...
Damn, my Wi-Fi is dookie. Excuse my Wi-Fi, y'all. I have Verizon, but Verizon is dirt. Let's see. I think that's a sign to go to bed, y'all. Well, at least she got 15 years. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna call it a video, guys. It's a lot of time. But I hope you guys are having a wonderful time in whatever point in reality you guys are at while you're watching this video. I hope life is swell for y'all. And abundance is just abundancing. You know, that doesn't sound right. You see, that's the delusion, that's the deliriousness coming in from lack of sleep. So I'm gonna call it an end to this video, y'all. I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of y'all day, night type shit. Yeah, safety.